Good afternoon, gardeners. It is Sunday, March 30. This is the DC Beltway Gardener in Denver, Colorado. I thought I would share an update on my seed starting. I started my chard, my kale, my leafy greens in late February, and so this is just over a month of progress with several varieties. I have kale blue vates. I have a red boar kale, a narrow Toscana, a scarlet kale. I have 3 varieties of Swiss chard. Here's a rainbow, a couple other ones. Then I have some broccoli and broccoli Robbie, which are going to go in my cold frames. This was my experiment to kind of start beets inside. Usually a direct sow. I thought I'd try it just with these peat pucks. So we'll see what happens. And all these onions and shallots are what I also started in late February. So there's the shallots. There's a nice red onion, Rosa. Those are looking really healthy. Very happy about this crystal mini onion here. Those will all go in the cold frame. Take a look at my second setup here. This is all basil I started today. I'm using those peat discs. And here's some lettuce. It's turning yellow there on the butter Simpson. Maybe I need to thin out the loose leaf a bit, and this speckled is finally coming up. I have a funny story about this spinach. I had left it on my heating pad and I toasted them all. So if you wanted toasted spinach, this was the place to go. I had to reseed all of this. And 2 weeks later, they're starting to come back. So don't leave stuff on your heating pad without watering. Let that be a lesson. I started all these tomatoes today. I have Cherry Bomb, that's one of my favorite. Cherokee Purple. There is a Purple Blush Tomatillo. It's a green salsa finally back. Black Crim, that's a little longer dated one, about 75 days. I'm going to try it though. LD, San Marzano, and 10 Fingers in Naples. The 10 Fingers in Naples is a almost determinate, so maybe it'll do fine in my I have my cover of my tomato planter outside. And so I've got quite a bit more tomatoes there and some zucchini. I'm not going to uncover all of these, just kind of give you an idea of how I started my seeds this morning with the heating pad. You got the sensor pushed into the dirt, and I got more tomatoes and basil right here. Again, as in the other video, I usually put 2 pots of boiling water in the seed mix to kill all the gnat eggs. So when I'm done with my seeds, I'm stacking them. I'm also tracking them in an app I built. I used a Salesforce developer org to build a gardening app that I'll show you one day. And all these have been planted. These sunflowers and other flowers have not been planted. Let me show you some of my plans. So this is my schedule. You may not be able to read it like this. We'll try. So you got hardy vegetables, very hardy, tender, and very tender. So based on their hardiness, I started the kale tray and the lettuce tray first. That's going to go in the cold frame outside that I showed you the other day. And now I'm over here late. There's my cherry tomatoes, and I wanted to start those around March 27, and it's about March 30 right now. So maybe the 20th is I really wanted to start them right there, actually. So I just took care of like everything in this 2-week span just because I did it all at once. So really all I got left is the direct sowing and then these peppers. I found some 60-day peppers. I don't have a long season here in Colorado, so I got to make do. This is my plan for the cold frames. There's going to be a lot of salad type of things. I'm even going to try cucumbers in those cold frames. So once those tomatoes and basil start to sprout there, I'll move them over to this light, make room, and maybe get some cucumbers started. So I have 4 of these built. I put the the polycarbonate in today. I'll show you how I secured it. I still need to do the metals mix for this weekend, and I plan on doing another 2 cold frames. That way I have a lot of growing space. So, you know, do I have a lot of seeds? Yes, but I got a lot of plants, so I guess that works. Big picture. When I bring you outside, here's the waffle garden. We're gonna do sunflowers and flowers, but I haven't built those mounds. There's my tomato structure. I have not built this pepper planter at all. I have not built this table. There's my garlic over here, and there's my tomato planter and then the root planters, right? In the middle, I'll have some perennials, and I need to find a place to put some away for a snap piece and climb. And then you have the cold frames out here, but I did end up putting them out here, and I'm tracking the sunlight where it was in December, although I don't think I'll ever have plants out there in December. So you've seen this plan come to fruition outside. That's my tomato structure with the self-watering box, space for grow bags. I never installed these boards over here, and I might make another planter on the side. There is no shortage of things to do around here. So I try to make my plans achievable, but sometimes I get enthused about this. So, gardeners, let me know how your seed starting is going. Looking forward to hearing your plans. See what works for you. If you're in zone 5, leave me a note. If you'd like to see something specific or revisit something or get in more detail, leave me a note like that also. And happy growing. Good day.